Jamal Bryant, Jamal Bryant. There's a lot about Jamal Bryant. I've been seeing a lot of this stuff pop up. I've been checking out the recent activities. A lot of black guys talk against this guy and for this guy. He's a pastor in Baltimore. I just got wind of a video he done with this guy on the street. The guy was pissed off. He don't want him in the grassroots, you know. He feel as though he's doing more damage instead of good for the black community. So the guy expressed this frustration. But I want to get deeper, because a lot of people they see this video and they seen this video and a lot of people giving their critique on it. But I'm gonna try to go a little bit because I like to get my shovel and dig for my pot of gold for knowledge. I want to get deeper. I want that solid gold. I want that precious metal. So I got to dig deeper to open up the minds of the undeveloped. That's what I like to do. Um, these guys are practitioners of the faith, but there's a lot of ignorance when it comes to these people on social media. Don't you know these guys are not Jesus Christ? They are just vessels for the message. They got spiritual entities working through them, just like you have them working through you, just like I got them working through me. See, we can't see the spiritual realm, but we are always in the spiritual realm. You feel me? You have evil and you have good. So when I looked at this video, I asked myself, what is it solving? Here is a guy fussing at a clergyman. It's so much we got to argue about. First of all, we need to take a view of all these major cities that house black folks, and where's the money? Where's the money at? Where's the occupations at? Where's the jobs at? Then you got to figure out what kind of policies and what kind of building codes and what kind of jobs that suit us as black folks, meaning that what is our criteria? What do we want as black people in America? This is 2016. This is well old when it comes to black folks. This justice for else. I mean justice or else thing happened twice. Now we got this Black Lives Matter. Now we got people still picketing and protesting for fucking what? All you have to do is follow the money. Figure out who has the money. Figure out why do we still dwell in the projects. Figure out why do we still stay in low income housing. Figure out. Let me tell you something. Jamal Bryant is just one man of many. But when we have black men feuding with the church and the pastors feuding with the congregation, and I hear all these allegations of preachers sleeping with men's wives in the congregation, vice versa, sleeping with the boys or whatever. Let me tell you something. All this confusion, and that's what the devil he love it. He drives on that. You know what I'm saying? He relishes in the moment. He loves it. And y'all giving him fuel to the fire. That's what y'all doing. Y'all giving him more gasoline and propane to throw in the lake of fire. Y'all don't know that all this, all you guys is talking about Jamal. And y'all talked about Ray Lewis and Ray Lewis. Now it's Tyrese, and all this is bullshit. What is getting solved out of all this? Is communities getting built up? Is the dilapidated schools getting re culturified within our own doctrine? Huh? Is our children learning where they come from and how they got here and where they going? What the fuck is y'all talking about? See, my thing is this: we never get to the essence of shit. Some of us, We skirt around the issues. You talking about one man of many. Is the man Christ Almighty? He's just a vessel, okay? He's flawed too. He has his flaws, and you men get up here pointing fingers, and y'all dirty and probably more trifling than the stuff people brought up about this man. I see a lot of judging. I see a lot of heckler section shit going on, and that's what's going on. And at the end of the day, no one wins. Again, it's nothing accomplished. Now, I don't know where y'all get this from. Now, you talk about the mega churches. I have a little issue too. But what I have a main issue is y'all act like your minister or pastor supposed to be poverty stricken. Preaching is a job. He had a minister ministering to a congregation is a job. He had to go through scripture. He got to write his memoirs. He got to write his stuff down. He got to remember it. He has to presentate. He has to study. He has to go back. You know, correct stuff he want to correct. He or she. It's a job. So the preacher got to get paid too. But when you see a preacher getting a lot of money, I mean, the spiritual aspect of a church getting a lot of money within a black community, uh, and not giving back to the black community, there lies your problem. See, follow the money. Now, let me tell you something. My perspective on this: a good preacher is the one that is in the muck and the mire. See, the teachings of Jesus. Jesus walked amongst many lifestyles: the poor, the rich, the freaks, the downtrodden, the murderers, the thieves, the leopards, blah blah. You know the stories. You know the parables. He walked amongst every kind of person, the prostitute, what have you. And now we got new names for savages, thoughts, ratchetness, and stuff like that. Trap house and all this. Same. It's nothing new under the sun. And this is what I'm trying to get to. This is why I say I got to go deeper. I like to go deeper. If you have clergy that's in the grassroots, that's all to the good. And this is what we forgot. See, it's a lot of people, and it is true. They get successful. Don't only have to be preachers. They get successful, athletes or what have you, actors, entertainers, and they forget the hood and they leave. They don't get no kickbacks. Now it's a catch 22. That keeping it real can get you killed too. Now you can go back, and some people don't want you back, and you're trying to help, and they don't want you back. So it's a catch 22. They don't care because they're jealous. See, those are people that is demonically enslaved, meaning that they don't want to get out their surroundings, and that's a mental problem. See, my thing is this: if you know you're a multimillionaire or a billionaire, and see, this is why I always got to get deep into this shit here. It's ways to do things. Say, okay, talk to the contractors, find out who on the city council and what ward or section of jurisdiction, who owns this motherfucker by real estate, who got the paperwork, and see what's really going down. And say, man, I want to build up. I want to send this money to a contractor, get this construction shit done, and build up my projects where I came from. I got the money to bankroll this shit, and I want my people and have the people that live there get them jobs so the men can work on the motherfucking construction site, not outsource, not outsource. end source, meaning that the people that reside and live in those communities, they be at the job that you created and you employ them. I'm talking a dream. I know I am. But see, this is the only way. This is the only way, people. You expect anything to get better, we got to work for ourselves as black people. Y'all ain't, see, it's funny. We don't want to work together. We always against each other. We always at each other's throats, and we don't want to go back to Africa. Y'all black people don't want to give America up. Y'all don't. Y'all don't want to give the land of the free and the brave. Y'all don't want to give this up. Y'all don't. So hush up. It's like pulling motherfucking teeth that's already rotten for a black person to go back to Africa. No, y'all don't want to go back to Africa. Some of y'all think Africa is still falling for that old concept with flies and malaria and all that. That's the trick bag. That's the bread basket. If Africa goes down in the trash heap, America whittles away and die. Half our resources come from the continent. But y'all won't know that because some of y'all don't study. All y'all think it is people running around naked and savages, which is a totally Hollywood bullshit. I grew up on that Tarzan dumbass shit. All the butchery, all the brainwashing, all that bullshit. Racist, supremacy, bullshit. But we have a lot of Negroes keep blaming the white man and white supremacy. Stop hanging on the white man's crutch. See how I'm going deep in this? I tie in a lot of stuff when it comes to this Jamal Bryant and the pastors. If the pastors is not ministering to the grassroots situations, if the money flow is not helping the people within the poor districts across America, there you have the fucking problem. I'm telling you how to solve the problem. We can run around with picket signs day in and day out and scream Black Lives Matter till the fucking tongue fall out your mouth. But if it ain't solving nothing economically and politically inclined, we can forget it. It's always going to be disturbance. There's always going to be these new generations of savages and thoughts. There's always going to be confusion. And there's always going to be social media in a black sector uproar when it comes to this situation of black on black violence, verbal violence. Verbal violence, domestic dispute violence, and all this shit. Everybody seen this video. They went ham on it. Well, like I said, that's not surprising to me. And I seen that earlier, like it looked like some housing projects out there. And Baltimore's right up the street. I reside in the DMV. I'm in the Maryland area. You know, in the Temple Hills, Cat Springs, Fort Washington area, and Baltimore's up the street from us. And the same thing is happening in the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. The same thing is happening in Virginia. The same thing is happening in Baltimore. The same thing is happening in Chirac, Chicago, what have you, East St. Louis, blah, blah, blah. All the major hubs of violence and crime. And then here we go again. Where's the drugs coming from? The FBI, the CIA, all of them know how the drugs are getting in, how the weapons are getting in. But will they stop it? No. No. Because money is the root of all evil. They want the fucking money, man. They don't care. So long as they live in their suburban homes and they picket fence, they give a two less shit about people that's poor, and they get the money and let the darker peoples in the communities kill each other. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Y'all should already know this game. This game is old. It paid the cost to be the boss, goddammit. The game is to be sold, not to be told. Y'all know this. But y'all sit around and y'all get mad at one preacher. First of all, that's a problem from the start gate. Because you the problem. See, to every individual which a black man, brother, if you living in a in a in a bad situation, No one gives a fuck about your struggle. I told y'all this in some other videos I have produced. No one gives a fuck about your struggle at the end of the day. You had to get yourself out of your struggle. It's your train of thought. You know these things are fucking you up. Why you keep doing it? Stop blaming the pastor. Stop blaming the church. Stop blaming society. Stop blaming white supremacy. Stop blaming your baby mama. Stop blaming everybody for your fucking failures. Okay? You gotta realize as a man that you gonna have to get your shit right, or you gonna stay in a sex pool of shit. I mean, that's basically it. No one gives a fuck about you, man. Woman too. This applies to the woman too. Baby, no one gives a fuck about your struggle. You can stay on that stripper pole. You can suck Tom, Mo, and Larry every day and every night. You can have six, 7 kids on your titties. You can run around in projects and play welfare mama all your life. You can blame the black man ain't shit, blah, blah, blah. You want to mess with these thugs? You get thug results. The game is old, y'all. What I'm trying to tell you, it's another way. And you keep going on those, and you keep going on those, excuse me, you keep going in these dysfunctional actions. You keep going in this dysfunctional vein. You keep doing this, keep going in that the vein. All you gonna get is just pain over top of pain over top of pain, and that's what's happening. Y'all don't want to. Y'all act like y'all don't want to get out of the hellhole. You think Congress gonna help you? No. You think your city council gonna help you? No. You think one man, and we have this martyr syndrome. We waiting on one man to save us all, and y'all want to talk about King, but when King was alive, everybody was Black Moses. Black Moses. Okay, he was great. He was a king in the flesh. Yes, he had the right name. But it's time for us to stop to start this. We gotta start it our own. We gotta stop waiting on one person to save us all. We gotta do it as a collective. We gotta do it as a valley of people in the village. Okay? We sit around and jump on these bullshit topics and lame topics. And I see the confusion. I see how the men, since I've been on YouTube, is fighting amongst each other like dogs, like pit bulls in a pit, ripping each other's throat. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, mentally just ripping each other's commentary down, talking about each other, talking about their kids, talking about the moms and daddies. Nothing ain't getting solved. Nothing, man. So until we stop this dysfunctional activity within our own culture and our own race, we can't blame no one else for our mistakes. Cause they pass us, but they keep passing us by. Every ethnicity passes us by. Y'all women scream about the weave. Get your weave shop. Y'all brothers, even though I don't endorse the shit, but brothers gonna drink anyway. Well, shit. It, you scream about the herbs and the Indians and the Orientals. Got the liquor stores. Nigga, get your liquor store. Don't you see who's robbing you? And your black, you want to say black community? Is the black community anymore? It's the black community anymore. Explain this. All these years, you have black people in the black community, and all the store owners don't look like you. Merchants, and have them merchants of death. What I mean, merchants of death, alcohol, tobacco, and sometimes firearms. Gun shops too. They don't look like you or me. They are different cultures. There go your robbery right there. There go your entrepreneurship robbery. And you gotta ask yourself, all these people of different cultures in our neighborhoods, and we can't get a fucking job. And you know what? They're not gonna employ your ass. Now come on now. Y'all know this. So, do I blame them for this? Do I cast them into the fire for this? The other ethnicity groups? No. It's our problem. And it's us. We got to stop hurting ourselves and work the black people with the money, help the black people with, with no money. Build your brothers up, man. Brothers build your brothers up. Sisters build your sisters up. If we can't help each other, that's it. This conversation, this video is just a waste of fucking time. And I'm seeing a lot of videos. I'm seeing a lot of stuff that's being uploaded on YouTube as far as the black sector is concerned. It's a waste of fucking time. But I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep doing my commentary, but it's a lot of shit. It's a waste of time. Because a lot of people is not getting to the solution. Now I'm telling you the solutions. I'm telling you all the solutions. All the solutions, not the problems. I'm telling you how we can get out of this shit as a collective. But that Jamal Bryant and that dude cussing them out business, that's not gonna solve nothing but more problems. It got to be a merge. It got to be a merge. It's like when Malcolm X was gonna merge with Martin Luther King, and you seen what happened. That's when you see the real snakes come out the woodwork. Think about it.